here at the Sundance Film Festival, and I'm with Nico Casavecchia, the co-creator and writer of BattleScar. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So Nico, tell me a little bit about BattleScar, the story and narrative, and how you came up with the concept.
Sure. Mercedes Arturo, my wife, who's also one of the writers, was reading Patti Smith's book, Just Kids, and we were discussing how immersive that world of the 1970s New York was and how much she wanted to stay in that world. But we thought there's a great opportunity here to shuttle people back in time through virtual reality to that era and explore it in a storytelling. So BattleScar is the name of the band that Lupe and Debbie create in the experience. It follows the year on the life of Lupe, who's a Puerto Rican American kid living in the 1970s New York City, and she meets Debbie, who's a runaway kid from the squat houses in the Lower East Side. So together they create this band called BattleScar. It's a punk rock band, and they tried to take on the scene. So there were a couple things along the way, but we chose our tools. We started working with Unity early on in the first initial prototyping because we found that it was the best environment to organically translate what we had in our heads into the piece, and it gave us the opportunity to move things around and to see it, and it's a very exciting thing to work in real time. It's the first time for us. We're in love with not doing renders.
And you worked with Rosario Dawson on
Yes.
this project.
Yes.
How did that relationship come about?
So Martina Ley is the co-creator of the experience, and we've been talking a lot about who could represent Lupe, and not only because somebody who gets New York, but also somebody who has that background as well as a Latino background that we have as well. That we share that with her, and Rosario, was the perfect choice.
And you've been to Sundance before, but this is your first time having your content in the New Frontier program. So when you were developing this experience, did you ever imagine that you would be here with your work showing?
I was hoping. You always aspire to be part of the community of Sundance alumni and get engaged in the conversations that are happening here.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Nico.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.